Today we're planning a trip over to Fraser Island, and we're just going to go through some of the things that we need to think about and do before we head over to the island. When going over to Fraser, there's a few ways of getting there. The most exciting and the most fun way is in your own four-wheel drive. But if you are taking your own four-wheel drive, there's a few things we need to check over first. Just make sure you've had your vehicle serviced and it's all in good order. Get the mechanic to check it over. Make sure your tyres are in good order. And depending on where you want to go on the island, if you just want to run along the main beach and into a few of the lakes and things, your standard four-wheel drive will be adequate. But if you want to go up to the Cape and do a few of the more adventurous tracks, you'd want to do some minor modifications to your vehicle, like a 2-inch suspension lift, maybe slightly bigger tyres, better aftermarket suspension. A snorkel is preferable as well, just so that your vehicle's a bit more capable in the softer sandy areas. Once you're confident that your vehicle's all set and good to go and everything's in good order, the next step will be planning where you're going to go and where we're going to stay, and making up a bit of an itinerary of how to get to these places and when to get there, because everything's governed around the tide. When I'm planning my trip onto the island, I always check the tides, and I try and arrive at the barge about 2 hours before low tide, which gives me plenty of time to drive up the beach, and I don't have to be in a hurry because I know the tide's still on its way out. Then you can stop and get photos and collect some pippies and just enjoy the drive up the beach. You'll be nice and relaxed and not in a hurry. If we want to go and see Lake Mackenzie, go to Eli Creek, go up to the Cape, all these places take a fair while to get to, and I generally will plan everything around the tides. So I make a fairly extensive plan so that we can be travelling at low tide and not at high tide, so that we can get to all these different places. So planning where you want to be and using the low tide advantage definitely makes a lot of sense.